as we conclude this crucial encounter on mysticism and prophecy, mystic and prophetic call, our hearts overflow with gratitude and joy. What we have shared together during these days has been far more than a series of conference and reflection. It has been a living encounter with God's Spirit among us. Through our international and intercultural communion, we have experienced what Pope Francis called the mysticism of fraternity and the culture of encounter. In this sacred experience, we have lived what we proclaim. That to be a Crucial today means to be an expert of communion. A communion that is both mystical and prophetic, contemplative and missionary, rooted in the mystery of God's love and expressed through solidarity with our wounded world. Throughout these days, we have rediscovered that mysticism is not an abstraction, but a way of living. Everyday mysticism that animates our relationship, our prayer, and our service. As Bernard McGinn reminds us, mysticism is the immediate transformative consciousness of God, of ourselves, and of others. It is a way of seeing and being transformed, of perceiving the divine presence in the ordinary, and allowing that presence to shape our life and mission. Mysticism thus becomes prophetic because the one who has encountered God cannot remain indifferent before human suffering. True and authentic mysticism, as our reflection reminded us, always open to transformation, personal, communal, and social. It leads to compassion, justice, and reconciliation. From John of Ruysbroeck through Robert Paschal, we learn that the mystical journey moves us from the inner union with God to the outer movement of love and service. The mystic is one who goes out from self, who crosses boundaries of comfort, prejudice, and fear to encounter the living God in others, in history, and in creation. During our encounter, we have lived precisely this outward movement. We have listened, shared, and prayed as brothers from diverse cultures and experiences, rediscovering our unity in the one Spirit. We have experienced communion as a sacrament of encounter, a living sign of what it means to be Crucial today. Through the exploration of Old and New Testament, we were reminded that mysticism and prophecy are inseparable. The prophet speaks because he has first listened. He acts because he has first contemplated. There is no prophecy without mysticism, and no authentic mysticism without prophetic witness. The Magisterium continually reminds us that this vocation is not lived in isolation from the world. To be mystic and prophetic today means to respond to the deep challenges of our time, the secularization of society, the eclipse of God, the ideology of consumerism, and power, the culture of exclusion, the wounds of ecological destruction, and the fragmentation of humanity. Our mystical encounter with God sent us forth to be prophetic healers and builders of communion in this wounded world. The psalm which have accompanied our reflection give voice to the restless longing for God inscribed in the human heart. As Saint Augustine said, our hearts are restless until they rest in you, O Lord. This longing is not a weakness, but the sacred spark of our humanity, a mystical desire that draws us into communion with God and into solidarity with all creation. We share the same truth. Remind us that baptism is a journey of searching, a wandering in desire, a listening to the divine praises in human experience. In a secular and fragmented world, this mystical search becomes a prophetic act, a witness that the thirst for God still dwells in every heart, even when it is unspoken. Our exploration of mysticism and prophecy find a luminous echo in the world of sacred art, especially in the adoration of the mystic Lamb by Hubert and Jan van Eyck. In 15th century, masterpiece is not only an artistic treasure of the Christian tradition, but also visual theology of mystical and prophetic life. Art becomes both mystical and prophetic. Mystical because it unveils the invisible presence of God. Prophetic because it calls us to conversation, to beauty, to communion. It teaches us to see beyond, to discern the divine radiance hidden within the world. At the center of Gang's altarpiece stands the Lamb of God, radiant upon the altar, shedding his blood into a chalice. The image of Christ, the faithful and true witness, whose self-giving love is the source and summit of all mysticism. The Lamb's gaze is serene, yet piercing, inviting the viewer into contemplative wonder. The very posture of the mystic who behold the mystery of divine mercy. Around the Lamb, the entire creation gathered, saints, prophets, apostles, virgin, martyr, and ordinary pilgrims, all drawn together in a cosmic communion of adoration. This harmony of heaven and earth embodies the prophetic vision of reconciliation and unity that our world longs for. The painting becomes a prophetic icon of fraternity, revealing what humanity and creation are called to be when transfigured by divine love. I would like to express my gratitude and appreciation. At this moment, I wish to express my heartfelt gratitude to all who made this encounter a true event of grace. To each of you, my dear brothers, thank you for your willingness, your enthusiasm, and your generosity in coming together from different regions of our order to share your experiences, reflection, and hopes. Your openness has made this gathering not just an intellectual exchange, but a genuine experience of spiritual communion to the community of Priory of Campo Belo. I express our deep appreciation for your warm hospitality and fraternal care. You welcome us with simplicity and joy, creating an environment that made us feel truly at home and comfortable. Your community life has been a living example of the baptism of fraternity we have reflected upon. A sincere word of gratitude goes to Confrere Pier Paul Walred, as chairman of this encounter. And all confreres who enriched our encounter through their insightful reflection, theological depth, and lived wisdom. So Aristide, Peter, Alec, John Mary, Pierre Paul, support area is Daniel, Marcos, Julio, Aristide, Didi, Nana, and other. Thanks so much. So I think your effort and hard work is fruitful and beneficial for us. Thank you. So Rosa, I think you introduced the process about the head, heart, and hand. These three, a movement from head, heart, and hand, is I think the encourage us, to be a mystic and prophetic in our words today. Thank you so much. Your contribution opened new horizon for us and deepen our understanding of our cross-year charism. Let us not keep the treasure of this encounter for ourselves. Let us share the fruit, the experiences, knowledge, insight we have received with our brothers and with all those entrusted to our pastoral care. Let us continue to live as mystical and prophetic witnesses, contemplative in action, men of communion and compassion, expert of encounter and unity. May the Holy Spirit, who has guided and inspired us during these days, continue to animate our heart and our communities. May our life reflect the radiant beauty of the Lamb, and may our witness bring healing and hope to our fragmented world. Thank you, brothers, for your presence, your fraternity, and your faith. May God bless you all abundantly, and may our cross-year family continue to walk together. Ad gloriam Dei et salutate mundi, for the glory of God and the healing of the world. Thank you so much.